Welcome to my Resident Evil Revelations extensive raid mode guide, part 2, made by yours truly, Jessley1K. Enjoy. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I highly recommend you do, even if you have Gluttony 5 already. Part 1 mainly focuses on the beginnings, getting through the chasm, trench and abyss difficulties, bonuses, and what the end game is, because new players usually don't know, and a lot of focus on how to get the most powerful custom part in the entire game, Gluttony 5. I give a lot of useful tips and tricks and information, and I try to explain my reasoning behind doing things the way I do, so that you understand as well and don't blindly follow me. What will part 2 cover? This part will be focusing on the following things. Weapon progression after getting Gluttony 5, because that's where part 1 ended. The reasoning behind the weapon setup I recommend, so that you actually know how to utilize the weapons efficiently. Discuss each weapon and their usefulness in the endgame meta, and how to farm Ghost Ship Chaos with a focus on doing it casually yet efficient. And I'm gonna show you different live commentary showcase runs. An important note about part 2 of this video guide series. At the end of watching this part, you have everything you need to farm Ghost Ship Chaos somewhat efficiently. This part is where 90% of the player base will be satisfied and will have enough knowledge to grind it out at their own pace. I like to make it very clear that I am not a casual player anymore. After 4,000 hours, I pretty much only do high-end speedrunning. But I realize that this is a very niche activity, in a very niche game, in a very niche level, in a niche game, and it's not even crossplay. So for this reason, I will not go super in-depth about strategies in this part of the guide. It will mainly show off the big, important tricks that even casual players can learn from. After this part, you should be able to do between 9 and 12 minute 7 weapon case rounds, either co-op or solo. People who really want to improve their time, while still grinding weapon cases of course, I highly recommend watching part 3, which includes speedrunning strategies. Your 7 weapon case speedrunning, in co-op at least, can go to low 8 minutes to even 7 minutes 30s, depending on a lot of factors, but I won't go too deep into that for now. I noticed that making part 2 was easier yet also hard, as in it was easier to write down information since I'm more specialized in the end game, but it was a really big challenge for me to structure it properly, so that's an easy watch for players who don't know the game inside out like I do. I tried my best, so be sure to check the description for timestamps to make this video more clear. I have Gluttony 5. What do I do now? That's the question you're probably wondering ever since you finished part 1 of my video guide. What are the next steps you take? Well, that totally depends on what your current weapons are and what custom parts you have. I'll try to cover as many different scenarios as I can, but there is a chance that you have to fill in the blanks yourself. I'll cover the 2 different routes I mentioned in the first part of my guide. Check the description for timestamps. Assuming you took route 1, which I also recommended in my video. So you decide to take route 1, you struggle to trench an abyss without Gluttony 5, but you got it in the end. So now all you need to do is pick up some custom parts along the way. So first get the grenade launcher from Abyss stage 15, you get it the same way as Gluttony 5, just get a Trinity in that stage. Same for stage 18 or 19, for cornucopia 3, which, as I explained in my previous video, will give you some some nice ammo regeneration and goodies. The easy way or the recommended way. I'm gonna put you through another decision here. You can either spoon yourself with the best custom parts in the game, or you can make the beginning of the grind a little bit harder, but it feels a little more rewarding achieving your goals. Let me explain. Like, the easy way is you get yourself Ghost Ship Trinities multiple times until you have at least 2 times stars 2 and 1 PSAA 2. Or if you never want to touch Trinities again and just want to marathon it, get 2 stars 2, 2 PSAA 2 and 3 FPC 2. After that, you pretty much never need it again. Or you can go the recommended way. You use the weapons you have, or use store-bought weapons and grind out better gear. And once you're more up to date, you get the Chaos Trinities. The easy way in Route 1. So you get yourself Ghost Ship Chaos Trinities multiple times, as I said before, until you have at least 2 stars 2 and 1 BSAA 2. And this is enough to grind Ghost Ship Chaos efficiently. But if you want to go beyond and never want to touch it again, get 2 stars 2, 2 times BSAA 2 and 3 times FPC 2. For pretty much all scenarios that you want to do, and that will be enough. What are the advantages of doing this route? The pros: you have 2 autoloaders with reduced recoil, which will massively ease your grind. Especially in the beginning when you don't have every custom part yet or the best weapons yet. Plus, while you get at least, those 7 Trinities, each time you will get 11 weapons. So yeah, there is a big chance that you will get decent level 51 weapons, at least better than the store-bought weapons you can use. Plus also potential custom parts like damage 6, another full burst, and an autoloader. So it has a lot of advantages for sure. But it also comes with some cons, with some disadvantages. The first one, you will be very reliant on the community to help you out. For veterans, it can be annoying to help people out, for them to disappear and never show their faces again. For example, I saw a guy, I gave him a Trinity because I was bored, and then a day later I see him again. He wants a Trinity. Like, for a month straight he only asked for Trinities, and after that I never saw him again. I never saw him play just regular farming. So I'm not really inclined to help people anymore, just because a lot of people just use people for, the Trinity and then move on. So but again, other people may be more helpful than me in that regard and just give you the Trinities. So just keep that in mind. Luck may be bad and you need at least 10 attempts to get parts you need. For example, when I wanted the 2nd star stew, I needed 18 attempts. But the good side was I had like 7 BSAA2 and 10 FPC2, so I never had to grind these anymore because I had plenty of them. You will have the best custom parts in the game, like Stars 2, Autoloaders, BSAA2, FPC2, but you won't have any experience because you literally got carried through the entire game. You don't know how to utilize these weapons properly. So you may feel that a sense of progression may feel lost. So that is a big warning. So I'm warning you now, if you want a sense of progression, try not to be carried too much. Alright, you took the recommended way in Route 1. You start out with store-bought weapons or weapons you got from receiving Gluttony 5. You gradually receive level 51 weapons, autoloaders, and once you farmed a bit, you have autoloaders, everything you need, Then you decide to take the final step into Ghost Ship Chaos Trinities. There are some advantages to this. You have a sense of accomplishment and achievement. You will definitely appreciate the reduced recoil from Stars 2, BSAA 2 because you played without it. And you can brag that you went through the struggle to get these parts. There are also some disadvantages. Starting the grind without autoloaders and Stars 2, it will be harder to grind out since you will most likely also only have one full burst instead of one. You most likely have to do it with store-bought weapons, which are significantly weaker. So it will be slightly annoying to grind out until you get an autoloader and a second full burst. Because playing with autoloaders is huge. It's absolutely a huge difference. Let's say you took Route 2 in my last video, which means totally spooned the easy way. Since you only have done Chasm at this point, and with Gluttony 5, just do as I said before, just get everything all at once. 2 PSA 2, 2 Stars 2 and 3 FPC 2 will cover everything. With these, you can cover pretty much any kind of run you want. This will take at least 7 Trinities, if you're lucky, but most likely it will probably take double that. If you equip 3 experience boosters, you will also gain a ton of levels, even up to level 50 by the time you're done. If you got those 7 parts in total and you are not level 50 yet, just do 7 case grinding with a partner. But again, you have to rely on your partner again, for easy access because you don't have the best weapons yet. Just make sure that you're level 50. At this point, use your Gluttony on your Magnum with a full burst and an autoloader with the Stars 2 because you have one. And you just go through Chasm and Trench solo. It will be so easy. And if you want to, you can flex a white name color. I know I'm saying it a lot, but it really is a cool thing to have. You can really brag about it. If you're unlucky and you only have one burst tree, get a Trinity in stage 13 or get carried. At stage 15 Abyss, make sure to get the grenade launcher. And at stage 18 or 19, get your cornucopia tree. At that point, for custom parts, you're pretty much almost maxed out. You should have at least some decent weapons, more on progression for the weapons later. I'd like to have a discussion before explaining the weapon progression. There are some different topics I want to talk about before getting into weapon progression and the weapon farming. These are important to know about, so I definitely recommend sticking around for these discussions. The first one is the discussion of 7 versus 9 weapon case rounds. The second one is what characters to use. The third one is a discussion about weapon finders. 4, a discussion about weapon rewards or more in general, the luck in this game, the grind. And 5 will be upgrading weapons. The 7 weapon case farming rounds versus 9 weapon case farming rounds. There are 2, as I can call it, famous or most done ways of grinding weapon cases in Ghost Ship Chaos. You either get 7 weapon cases as fast as you can, kill the 2 bosses, Ghost Norman, and repeat, or you can get 2 optional weapon cases, which takes around between 2 to 5 minutes longer depending on how fast you are. 7 cases is faster, considered more action-packed, and in my personal experience, for most players, the most weapon cases an hour. But if you and your partner are less experienced and don't really know what you're doing, you may run out of ammunition. Most players tend to do this route, which is also my preferred route. But honestly, if you follow one of my showcases together with your partner, it really shouldn't be a problem ammo-wise. 9 cases. So let me go more in depth about 9 cases. It's between 2 to 5 minutes longer, but it's more casual and laid back and less action packed because you're pretty much walking or swimming for 2 minutes. The reason why this is less weapon cases an hour is because the guest has to kill the casino, run all the way up to the pool, and then run all the way back down again to meet up with your partner in the elevator. This is much more work than your partner, who is the host, has to do. He just has to kill kitchen, then go to the float in the lab to grab the weapon case and just meet up at the elevator. They don't have to kill anything. So, yeah, a lot of times whoever does the casino and the pool ends up in the elevator, sometimes even 2 minutes early, and they just have to wait. 2 minutes late. So whoever who does casino and goes to the pool arrives later than whoever goes swimming and is the host of the lobby. Unless you're really a speedrunning type or very fast. For example, when I do 9 weapon case rounds, which I barely ever do, with my best gear, I arrive at the same time in the elevator as my partner. But if I even make a mistake or fuck up, I'm later. So honestly, if you're playing with a friend, I highly recommend doing 7 weapon case rounds just because it's easier. But 9 cases is like, okay, I want to turn my brain off. I just want to chill and get some weapons. Then 9 weapon cases is definitely a good alternative. Alright, what characters do you use? If you are a trophy hunter, just want an orange name, or don't really care about it that much, you can just use whatever you want. Although still, again, do not use Rachel. She's just slower firing rate, slower everything. She's a meme. So don't use her. And she has no clear in-game commands, which is very annoying. Most players run with Lady Hunk. This is because of her magnum ability. This is okay. For high level speedrunning, it's either Quint 1 as host because of its huge grenade range, and Raymond as guest because he also has magnum abilities. And being male characters run faster than female characters in this game. So if you want fast farming times, I recommend Raymond. Personally, I always use Raymond, not only because he runs faster, but he also, in my personal opinion, feels more stable when I use my my magnum with him. When I use Lady Hunk, it feels for me like she's all over the place, so it's a bit of personal preference. Alright, a discussion about weapon finders. Probably one of my most controversial discussions in this entire series. The game describes these custom parts as ups your chance of finding rare weapons in weapon cases. These come in 3 levels and can be put on each weapons for a total maximum of 9. In the community, there has always been a discussion whether or not it is worth it to use them. I am going to give my personal opinion on the matter. In the end, it is up to you whether you decide to use them or not. So, like I mentioned before, more than I like to admit, I'm inclined to go efficient and I like to speedrun. This is why I personally, for a long time, only used 6 to 7 weapon finders on my weapons. 3 on machine gun, 3 on shotgun, and 0 or 1 on my magnum. Damage parts make your run significantly more comfier and comfortable because you just do way more damage, which is in my personal playstyle more enjoyable. I add the same amount of legendary weapons, if not more, compared to other people who did the same amount of weapon farming as me, and they were adamant on using 9 weapon finders. This is why I am personally a big supporter of using damage parts above weapon finders. Put this in your mind, weapon finders are overrated. they are not as good as everyone says they are. They are not a miracle. They are just honestly fucking up your your damage. The only reason why I equip it on the shotgun and the machine gun is because it doesn't really affect the gameplay, because necessary custom parts are still on. People who are in favor of 9 weapon finders say they experience more weapon drops when they use 6 or 7. And again, I'm not bashing on them. This opinion is totally okay, and there is nothing wrong with using 9 weapon finders. But I think it is limiting your potential for no reason. These days, the only reason I use 9 weapon finders is because it is to fairly compete with the Japanese. I'm one of the only speedrunners, mostly are Japanese, and they always use 9, so it would be unfair to compare my times where I use damage parts and they use weapon finders. So again, it's up to you if you use it or not, but honestly, I just recommend using damage parts. I really do, but again, that's up to you. Good luck. Okay, a discussion about the weapon rewards, the grinding, the RNG, random number generator, luck. This is closely related to the weapon finder, so I thought I'd just put it in here. As explained earlier in this guide, the best weapons are the level 51 exclusive blue box drops with maximum slots, or the named weapons. These are weapons you originally grind for after receiving Gluttony 5. I can guarantee you, after 5 to 10 hours of farming a Ghost Ship Chaos, like you will see later in the video, I will guarantee you, you will have at least a level 51 max slot weapon. Honestly, within 30 hours you have a decent setup, way more than you pretty much need to complete a round. I have gotten over hundreds of these max slot weapons, not named weapons, so no serpents or anything, that's a different case. But like Python Sonic Assist level 51, bro, I don't even keep them anymore. Eventually you will be collecting all these weapons. I have all the weapons for every handgun, every shotgun, every rifle, everything. So honestly, you will receive all these weapons in a somewhat reasonable time frame. Like it's long term, but you still within reason. It's still within reason. After this, the only grind that pretty much remains is, well, either getting better times or doing unique runs. But for loot wise, the only thing you can get is legendary named versions for each weapon. For example, Serpent, Thunder Raptor, Sledgehammer, Grim Reaper, Lindworm, Dictator, Zaitsev, and so on and so on. This is where a lot of people start to quit the game and start complaining. So sometimes with reason. Some people grind over 500 hours just to get a fucking Serpent. I have over 1500 hours of efficient Ghost Ship farming. This does not include waiting in the lobby or customization. 100% of pure efficient grinding. And I still don't have all legendary weapons. I recently got a Thunder Raptor, and that was my second last weapon missing. I still don't have a Lindworm. The chances of receiving a max slot legendary is very uncommon. I have seen people theorize about the craziest things, that at certain moments during the day drops are better, that it's linked to certain characters. If you play that character, you get better drops. You have to change the in-game language at a certain time to French, to Spanish, to Japanese, and you get better drops. Oh, you play solo, you get better drops. You play co-op, you have to switch it around. Your in-game time matters. Like, it's all fucking bullshit. It's all fake. It's just simply luck. RNG, random number generator. It's just luck. It's out of our control. It's out of our control. Nothing else I can say about it. I have gotten maxed out legendaries when I was doing Trinities with 0 weapon finders. Once in 4 days I got 3 serpents and a Grim Reaper. Then for 5 months I got nothing. It's just luck. Just keep this in mind while you grind. Like, this game is not for everyone. Don't expect like a dopamine boost every round. Maybe at the start when you still are excited for just a regular Python level 51. Okay, you will have a good time for the first 30, 20 hours. But after a while, you have to actually grind for named weapons. But when you get like a serpent or a named weapon you've been looking for 5 years, trust me, the dopamine boost, man, it's just next level. You actually feel like you worked for it, and that's what makes this game great. So yeah, just keep it in mind. Don't expect every hour a good drop. That's all I'm trying to say. I mentioned this in part 1 of my guides series. Write this down, memorize it, eat it for breakfast, put it above your bed, say it out loud 100 times. Do not forget this. I repeat, do not. So remember this. I'm gonna read it very slowly here, just so everyone understands. Always upgrade the fire rate 5 times on max slot level 51 weapons. Always, in no situation, in no freaking situation do you not do 5 times. Even a P90 machine gun, always 5 times. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 0, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Even if it doesn't change anything visibly, it's an invisible upgrade. 5 times on max slot weapons. Yeah? Got that? 5 times. And secondly, capacity upgrades are very specific to the kind of situation, but generally the standard capacity will do the trick for casual farming. But if you get multiple weapons, like, screw around with capacity. Again, just for reference, if you get a serpent and you are into speedrunning, be sure to watch part 3 before upgrading it. All I'm gonna say for now. And here is a screenshot of where I mean like the last tab, where you also buy the ammo bags. Again, at this point, do not buy the Magnum ammo bags yet, until you're maxed out on weapons. Alright, let's get into the big beast, the weapon progression. I think this is where a lot of players are interested in. To make this video easy to follow, I'm gonna start at extreme budget gear, assuming you don't have any Ghost Ship Chaos Trinity bonus rewards, or as you see short, GSCTB. Easier to say, so I don't have to say it like all out loud or fully. I will try to include most important upgrades, but again, you have to see what you have to work with, what drops you get. I cannot predict it, but I'll try to manage the more important upgrades. Before we get into this, I need to talk to you about handguns and rifles. And oh yeah, I'll go over all the custom parts as well while we're at it. What you want to aim for. Note speedrunners use different magnum builds with a different capacity. More of that in part 3. The weapon meta. Your golden tree. Machine gun is run. Magnum is shoot. Shotgun is few shots. That's how I memorize it. I'm gonna repeat it again. Magnum is run. Magnum is shot. Shotgun is shoot a few. Magnum, excuse me. Machine gun, tag it lightweight. I went in depth about this in part 1. It runs faster and is an ammo slave for your Magnum. You do not kill enemies with it. Please don't go shoot everything with a machine gun. I've seen people do this. Unless it is in specific situations, which is mentioned in a bit. Then, a Magnum, tag it Sonic Assist. Use it to kill almost every enemy. And not to walk around because it runs slower than a lightweight. That gets Sonic Assist Plus. The plus is important. This is because it has upgraded piercing and 200% grenade range. It is by far the best deck. Otherwise, you have to put in piercing 2 manually. So the piercing is very, very, very strong. Kill certain enemies. The shotgun Sonic Assist is kill certain enemies. A big Dragonazi and the 2 shotguns in particular. Sonic Assist is used for its daze power, which helps stunning the Ghost Normans. Alright, I'm gonna touch very shortly on handgun and rifles. You will notice very quickly that I only mention machine guns, shotguns and magnum. It's for a reason. As I said before, I like to go efficient. Magnum is just much stronger than a rifle. That's the reason why I don't use rifles. You can get a Gluttony 4 by just playing Goship Chaos if you want to. But I honestly don't see a reason to use a rifle. I do not enjoy it. The aiming is like a scope. It's annoying. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. And for handguns, the only weapon that I would see useful in a very niche situation is a G18 lightweight. It's kind of a meme. It's kind of fun to use, but it is less ammo regeneration than a machine gun, so there's not really a point in using it, so it's very niche. But hey, Chesley, I really want to use a rifle. Go ahead, man, as long as you have fun. I just don't recommend it. I just don't like it personally. But what I can say about rifles is PSG-1 is the best, in my opinion. M4 has to reload every shot, same with the Muramasa. And that's why I prefer the PSG-1, like it keeps the scope, so it's by far the easiest to use. So make it attack long range plus, not Sonic Assist like the Magnums, because they have all rifles that have built-in piercing, so you do not really need the piercing power from Sonic Assist Plus. The customization is pretty much identical to the Magnum, so if you really want to use a rifle, just copy the Magnum build pretty much, but just with attack, long range, or a legendary version of it. Rifles and handguns won't be mentioned anymore in this guide or in part 3. Good luck. Alright, let's go over the custom parts for the machine gun, Magnum and the Python. These are the custom parts you want to aim for. You want to work towards it. If you're missing one, don't worry about it and just try to get it when you can. Machine gun, as I said before, always lightweight, it's to move around, it's an ammo slave. 3 times weapon finders. It can be put on without loss of time or efficiency, so there's no reason why you wouldn't put it on, I guess. The grenade launcher, again stage 15 Trinity on Abyss, Cornucopia 3, and BSAA2 for a Ghost Ship Trinity. There are 7 slot machine guns, so in short, ammo drop rate 7 is good if you're solo, and partner support 3 is pretty niche. It's pretty much good for go-op in very specific situations, but it's mainly for speedrunning. But again, if you go with ammo drop rate 7 instead, no harm done. So yeah. And then the second is the shotgun. In go-op, only use M3 or Windham Sonic Assist, not plus, the regular version. In solo, you can use the Hydra Sonic Assist, but only solo. And Drake is just trash for Ghost Ship purposes, so just avoid the Drake in general. What do you put on it? This is pretty much set in stone. 3 times weapon finders can be put on without loss or time of efficiency. And narrow 2. This can be bought in the store, just go in and out. This narrows the shot of the shotgun. This is important. Use narrow 2. Always use narrow 2. Always use narrow 2. So it's really important to use it. Then a Stars 2 or Autoloader 3. So you get that by doing a Ghost Ship Chaos Trinity bonus or a random drop in Chaos for the autoloader tree. Otherwise you just reload it and put something else on it, like a damage part if you don't have an autoloader yet. And a full burst. Always prioritize putting a full burst on it. Shotgun goes so always use narrow 2 and full burst. I didn't say it right. Shotgun goes Okay, the Python, L-Hawk or Pale Rider. In a bit I'll go deeper about which Magnum is the best to use, but for now, deck attack Sonic Assist. If you don't have Sonic Assist Plus or the legendary version, a Serpent, Thunder Raptor or a Grim Reaper, put Piercing 2 on it. This is very, very important. This is a must. Piercing strong. Piercing 2. Sonic Assist has the built-in plus 200% damage range. This is why we want the Sonic Assist. So again, the 3 weapon finders are optional. I went into this earlier. If you want to go for damage, I personally recommend damage 6 is a random drop in Ghost Ship from the black custom cases only. So you mostly get them from Trinities. They're not that rare to get if you get the black custom cases. Distant Hit 3 is very strong, especially in Casino. It's a random drop in Ghost Ship Chaos from the golden custom cases, so you get these all the time. I have like 50 of them, if not more. Partner Support 3. This is what I recommend if you have someone to play with who also uses it. This gives you 16% damage boost if you're close to each other. So if you're playing with a random, yeah, just use a weapon finder or a different damage part, and only use this when you're with a friend or someone you can communicate with. Ooh, excuse me. Then a full burst, or if you don't have that, a burst 3. And then a Stars 2 or Outloader 5. Again, you know how to get these, a Ghost Ship Chaos Trinity bonus. Don't forget about the piercing, guys. Unless you have a store-bought weapon, yeah, okay, then you can't use piercing. Good luck. The Battle of the Magnums. Which one is the best? That's a question a lot of people ask me. Python versus L-Hawk versus Pale Rider. The L-Hawk has fast firing rate but weaker firepower. The Pale Rider has low fire rate but higher firepower. And the Python is in between. Honestly, for casual Ghost Ship farming, where time doesn't matter for you, if you're a casual player, you can use whatever you want. The L-Hawk and the Thunder Raptor are the most popular opinion because of its firing rate, which can be used with many characters. If you want my opinion, Python is the way to go. Python is the most balanced and is the best weapon by far. And for the Pale Rider, it could be good for like newcomers who want to try solo trinities or give people a trinity, because it only has 6 capacity instead of 9. So that's easier to use for some people. But again, Pale Rider is not usable without Stars 2. It's just too much recoil. Use a Stars 2 if you have a Pale Rider. Alright, let's say you're in the worst case scenario. You just got your Gluttony 5 and you got absolute trash. You got nothing from the Gluttony 5 from the 7 weapon cases you got, which is a possibility. We going the store method, where you can get alright custom parts. I made a live commentary. Enjoy. Hello, you just got Gluttony 5. This is what I recommend you do. So you go in and out of the store, and you see that the weapons are different each time. So this is how I got these weapons that I'll show you now. In the first slot, you put a machine gun lightweight. If you look hard enough, you can find a machine gun lightweight with 4 or even 5 slots, but just for this showcase, I'll just use a 3 slot. Then a Python, 3 slots, level 45. Make sure that's 3 slots. And then an M3. If you, during during getting Gluttony 5 you got a better version of any weapon, use it, because yeah, it would be stronger. Customize it like this. So obviously, for example, these have way more slots to work with, so you're not fully up to power yet. This is how I recommend you upgrade this. So for a certain trick that will be explained later, you want around 20 capacity. So for a shotgun, use around that you have around 20 capacity, leave or take. Full burst, always use this one, that's key. And then let me look. Narrow 2. Here, you can buy this in the store as a custom part as well. So what you do is just go to the store, and then here is a narrow 1, for example, but after a while you will find narrow 2. Even if you have autoloader 2, which is an autoloader for the shotgun, and you only have a 3-slot machine gun, entry or windham, use this setup. If you have 4, of course you can use autoloaders. The Python, same thing, full burst, gluttony that you of course just got, and if you have it, but the chances are low, an autoloader. This way you use 7 ammunition each time, and with a gluttony you steal from the other weapons. So this is the bare minimum. If you don't have this, but for example you only have 1 full burst, don't put that on your shotgun and then replace it with a burst 3. And then if you also don't have autoloader, what I recommend is put a long magazine so that it's divisible by 3. This way you can shoot 4 times and then you have to reload. But I'll just assume that you have an autoloader and a full burst. Again, you probably won't have these if you just got your Gluttony 5. If you spooned yourself and you got Casual gas parts, it's much easier. Then here, the MP5 lightweight is just your ammo slave. What do you put on it? A cornucopia 3. Where is it? Here. Cornucopia 3 steals ammunition, get it from stage 18 or 19, and then a grenade launcher. So these 2 are the ones you pretty much want. Then you can, if you have it, an ammo drop rate 7, which is also nice. This is what I would recommend. Or you can use, if you're not level 50 yet, an experience booster instead, or a weapon finder. So this is pretty much the most budget option you have to go with. You should still have ammo bags upgrades. Do not buy the ammo bag upgrade yet until you are fully maxed out slots with a lot of better weapons. Over here, for example. So do not buy these firing rate upgrades, they are a waste of money. Do not buy these expensive weapons, they are a waste of money here. They cost 600,000, not worth it at all. As you can see, these are all level 51 weapons. I have a lot of legendary weapons, but eventually you'll want this. So this is a very good Python, I'll put this here. Then an MP5 lightweight with 7 slots. I'll put this in the first slot, and then on the last slot I put a windham. I don't have a normal windham, so I'll just, for showcase, I'll just use my sledgehammer, but I'll just tell you what to do with it. So here, Sonic Assist Plus, get the tag Sonic Assist Plus, it will turn red, then do firing rate 5 times, and you will see the firing speed changes. This is very important. Always do firing rate 5 times. Only do this when it is a 6-slot python like this one. And then the remaining can be put on firepower if you want to, or capacity. So just imagine that I upgraded the firing rate. Oh, I'll just use my python here, my serpent I mean. Error in my head. Here. So just imagine this being a Python Sonic Assist Plus. Yeah, okay. Now, this is pretty much the setup that you want. Windham Sonic Assist Normal, a Python Sonic Assist Plus, or Serpent if you're really lucky, and an MP5 Lightweight or a P90 Lightweight is also okay. Customize it like this. So this is pretty much the maxed out version. So 3 weapon finders, then grenade launcher, cornucopia 2, ammo drop rate 7, ammo drop rate 7. Now, if you do not have BSAA2, replace it with a money booster or enemy radar. If you do have it, BSAA2, congratulations, you have a maxed out lightweight machine gun that you will use for a very long time. I still use it. Serpent, Stars 2, Gluttony 5, Full Burst. You should have these by now. Then you can either do this, as I explained earlier in one of my videos, in the guide. But I personally can either do this setup, but I would personally do this and outrange 3. This is how I would personally run it. Here again, 3 weapon finders, Stars 2, Narrow 2, and a Full Burst. So this is pretty much a maxed out stack. Again, just imagine this being a Windham Sonic Assist and this Python Sonic Assist. Good luck. Oh yeah, and as characters, be either Raymond or Lady Hunk, or if you really want to get into speedrunning, Quint 1. Good luck. Alright, to make it extra clear on the progression, I put extra care into the Magnum. Magnum progression visualized. Part 1. There is another slide, guys. There's another slide for the Magnum. So the first one is the store-bought, as you just saw in the video. This way you can shoot, as you can see in the screenshot, 4 times and then reload. Again, it's only temporary. If you have 4 slots, again, put it piercing 2, reload parts on it, and so on. Again, if you have an L-Hawk, of course, just copy this build. You can use this with L-Hawk or a Pale Rider. I just prefer to use it with a Python. Then in the second picture you can see a level 51 Python, 6 slots. That's the max slot what you want. I put 5 times firing rate on it. And again, long magazine to make it 18. I can shoot 5 times now and then I have to reload. I put 2 damage parts on it. I just put a weapon finder on it, but if you're with a friend you can use partner support 3. Then when you get an autoloader with damage parts, for example, I just replaced the load capacity and the 3-shot burst with full burst and auto reload, and just 3 damage parts. Now, the second slide. Then you get a Stars 2, which are upgraded here, as you can see in this screenshot. Feel free to replace the damage parts, by the way. This is just for the showcase. And then the final upgrade you can make, Serpents. Showed 1 with weapon finders and 1 with damage. Big tip, again, I know I keep going into part 3, but if you have multiple serpents, please play with the capacity. Watch part 3. Do not both make them plus 30 with 9 capacity. This is the same serpent, I just customize it differently. Don't make exactly the same serpents, that is a waste. Shotgun progression visualized. Okay, I got a bit lazy here. I lost my USB stick, so I can't really transfer pictures at the moment, but this will do. You just saw the video of me making a store-bought 3-slot M3. You would just put full burst on it and a narrow 2, and that the capacity is around 20. That's pretty much all you need for the trick. That will later be explained. Then you see here just an M3 Sonic Assist, 6 slots, which is the max one, a full burst, auto reloader, narrow 2. Again, these 3 are very important, and 3 weapon finders. So if you're missing a slot, just remove a weapon finder, but be sure that if you get a shotgun that it has at least 3 slots. I don't have a Windham Sonic Assist anymore. I sold them because I have like 4 sledgehammers, I'm sorry. So just imagine the sledgehammer, how I upgraded with a stars 2, but just imagine it being a Sonic Assist with 5 times firing rate. The capacity here is 24, but you can do 20 no problem. Between 20 and 24 is fine. I just prefer 24. Again, if you have 20, you're not losing anything. Machine gun progression visualized. So I made this very shortly. This is just an MP5 lightweight, 7 slots. Again, you'll have to grind for it a bit. You can even find in the store a P90 lightweight, so you won't kill anything with it. This is like the smallest upgrade you can have. 3 weapon finders, grenade launcher, cornucopia, ammo drop rate, and since I didn't have PSA2 yet, an enemy detection. Then you can see if enemies are nearby, which is pretty nice for, you know, a newcomer. And then the end game goal is pretty much the same. If you're playing with a friend and you know what you're doing, you can replace ammo drop rate 7, here the 35%, with partner support 3. But again, that is very specific. Good luck. Alright, some important tricks and tips during farming. As I said in the beginning of this guide, I won't go too deeply into the ins and outs of behaviors of enemies, optimizations, but there are a few big tricks that even casual players can learn and do. If you want to learn way more, check out part 3. And I got video clips of each trick, so now it becomes a little more interactive. Alright, what I want you to keep in mind is spawn A and B, explained, and how to recognize them. A or B, this is a game term that you have to get familiar with because that's what the community uses. This refers to the spawn pattern in either Ghost Ship or Ghost Ship Chaos. I'm not really going into normal Ghost Ship because I'm more specialized in Chaos. So Ghost Ship, whenever you start a run, you either get spawn A or B. It's randomly decided. The moment you start a run, you're either an A or B, and from almost the first enemy, you can immediately tell, am I an A or B? The general goal is the same, you just try to get weapons and complete the run. The only difference is that the spawns are different for the enemies. So some rooms require slightly different strategies and positioning. But again, I won't go too deeply into this. This is why in the video I am later showing 4 runs from all perspectives to show off the bigger differences that you have to know, both as parents, as guest and host. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Spawn A and B, when people refer to that, they refer to the spawn pattern. Hello, I'm going to start a few games to explain the difference between A and B. So you can immediately tell from the first room. So I'm going to kill that one, and if one blob spawns right in my face, we know it's A. This is A. here. So, if I kill, again, this blob, and one blob spawns here, and it's B. Oops. This is B. See? Nothing spawns here. This is how you recognize it. So, okay. Ignore my weapon setup, it's pretty advanced. It's not the point of this video, hold up. So, let's say you did this room and you, oh, I don't know if it's A or B. You can immediately tell here as well. In B, here will be nothing. In A, there will be a blob here. But here, boom, is the hunter. In A, there is no hunter here. So, if I can keep going like this. For example, in A, one enemy is here, and one enemy is here. In B, here is a blob and an ooze. So, this is basically the difference between the whole ship. I just showed you the first two rooms. Good luck. The first trick that is used by pretty much every casual player I know that grind over 20 hours, this is a very easy one. This works both in A and B spawn patterns. Whoever is host does this trick. That is the main gist of it. Whoever kills casino shoots the blob anyways after the host used the door. So solo, you on your way back to the elevator, you can just throw another BOW grenade in the hole, so the blob doesn't explode and you don't have to take care of the enemies. Don't worry, you will understand in a bit once you watch this short clip where I explain the difference. This is what happens if you don't throw a BOW grenade in this hole. So this is B. Look, here enemies will spawn all around. This is what happens if you throw a BOW grenade in this hole. It will not explode this time. So whoever is host does this and goes to the kitchen, and the guest kills this bitch and all the enemies around. Good luck. Second one is the shotgun trick. You will in a bit see two different clips, both on pattern A and B. This trick only works in co-op. Both players need either an M3 or a one-time shotgun. It will not work with a Hydra and Drake. So if your partner is using a Hydra or Drake, ask them to change the weapon, or you cannot do the trick. So use an M3 or a Windham or the legendary variant. You shoot the small oval circle thingy below the head at the same time after it spawned with your shotgun. The big monster will die instantly. Do not try to shoot on the head or the trick will not work. It's very specific, but it's not that hard to pull off. Only use one full shotgun burst. If it doesn't die, instantly grab your magnum and finish it off. This sometimes just happens. Don't go use 5 shotgun bursts. This is why you want around 20 capacity, because if your capacity is 10, the glitch fails more often. Try to keep that in mind. Enjoy the clips. 3. Shotgun ready. Look for the oval circle, this here, and you shoot it. And it dies, and then you usually go to this side. You grab your shotgun, see the circle, shoot at the circle. Do not shoot at the head or it will not die. So at 13, we go to this side, shotgun ready, and we look for the oval circle I showed you earlier. Here, and once it fully spawned, we shoot that. See, it instantly died. Then we go to this side. What I do when it starts spawning, I throw 2 pulse grenades, find the oval circle, shoot it, and then grab your magnum to finish off the rest. Alright, with this trick I have to discuss a debate. The last weapon case debate in Observatory. As you can see, they spawn differently in location in both patterns. When you do the shotgun trick and it's instantly killed. In B, 100% of the time the weapon case will be given, will always be given 100% there, so there's not a problem. But when you have A, in pattern A, there is a small chance that you won't receive the weapon case. And there is a lot of misinformation about this weapon case in particular among the community. Some people refuse to do the shotgun trick because they think it's because of the shotguns that the weapons case doesn't drop. That is only half of the truth. Let me explain. In pattern B, you can see the big Dragonazi slowly getting up, and you have to wait a bit. And then once it fully stands up and becomes available to move, you shotgun it and it dies. So the game had time to process that, that he is in the observatory. But in A, he falls out of the sky instantly. If you kill it too fast, sometimes the game just doesn't process that he was in the observatory, and the weapon case will not be given. This also happens when you kill it with two weapons. It's not because you use the shotguns, it's just because the game cannot comprehend sometimes that it instantly dies. So yes, you miss a weapon case sometimes, but it's not because you're using shotguns. That is a wrong interpretation. I really wanted to put it out there. The glitch happens because you kill it too fast, and I'd say about 70% of the time you will receive the weapon case. But if it's really a deal breaker for you, just magnum the head to kill it. I only recommend this if you have a fully upgraded magnum with an autoloader, or you'll be having a bad time. Alright, the shotgun trick. It also works on both the Normans similarly. This trick also works only in co-op, only with an M3 and Windham shotgun, so no Hydra and Drakes online. You both shoot Norman on its weak spot on its back at the same time. The first Norman, you just use one shotgun burst. If it doesn't die, which sometimes just happens, you swap to your Magnum. Be sure to keep at least one burst for Ghost Norman. Ghost Norman, the second one who spawns, you can of course use the remaining bullets on your shotgun. Sometimes a glitch doesn't want to work, but if it works, it just saves you a lot of headache at the end. Good luck. Position for shotgun. Indeed, we have everything, but you can pick them up. And then finish it off. So always keep shotgun ammo for this one. The first Norman can be killed without easily, but this one is a pain without shotgun. So shotgun, nice. It only makes a difference in 600,000 coins for 200. Trick 4, free ammo return. So when you equip the BSAA2 and the ammo drop rate 7 on your machine gun, and you kill enemies with shooting your machine gun or using your grenade launcher grenades, there is a chance that you get ammunition back, which is usually 21. This can be very useful if you're short on ammunition. You only need to do the last damage, so let's say you almost kill an enemy with your Magnum and it has 1 HP. You can quickly grab your machine gun and shoot it off and potentially get 21 ammunition back. This is mainly used on, the exploding blobs oozes that die instantly and the yellow buffer fishes. So that is an option you can do, but please don't go kill everything with a machine gun, grenade launcher. Try to find a balance between the efficiency and don't slow yourself down unnecessarily. In co-op, watch out that you don't spam the grenades. You can stun lock your partner. Like, I've just left some runs because they wanted to kill everything. They didn't want to waste ammo while they still had plenty. The goal is just have enough ammo to finish the run and you just replenish each time anyway. So please don't go spam it, use it wisely. And the final trick I am going to show you is trick 5, the boss trick on deck. On deck, at the end of a ghost ship farming run, every wave of enemies you complete cannot move for a short period of time until the black screen is over. But if you press pause and unpause in that short time frame, you can move around. This is very useful for positioning, reloading your gun, or throwing a grenade in between. When you are solo, your pause works of course, so you have a pretty huge space and time to do it, and it will be very useful. But in co-op, you can't really pause because the game just continues. You have to spam pause and unpause really quick, or the big PlayStation button, and then you can move a short period of time. Check out this clip. Hello, I am going to show you the boss trick on deck. This may take a while to get used to, but in solo it's very easy to show off. So don't mind my gameplay right now, this is just a casual round. So, oops. Oh, come on. Great showcase, great. Okay, wait, hold up. So, once I kill that enemy, I will be stuck in place. I will not be able to move, just you watch. I cannot move right now, I'm totally stuck. But, if we do the boss trick, we can. Just you watch. So I can't move right now, but I did pause, or the PlayStation button, and unpause, and I can move a short period of time, and even shoot grenades. Look. Oops, and I'm stopped again. So let me show you this again. Again, ignore the gameplay, this is just me being whatever. See? So that really helps with positioning or changing your weapons. It's especially very good for speedrunning, even for casual. Good luck! Solo, this trick is very easy to pull off because you can just pause. But when you're with two players, you cannot pause. So after killing the last enemy, you have to pause and unpause real quick and then throw or move. So solo, it's very easy and very useful. Co-op, it can also be very useful, but there is a shorter time frame to do the trick. Good luck. Okay, I want to shortly touch on legendary weapons again. I mentioned before that legendary versions are extremely rare variants of any weapons. They have 35% more firepower, better fire rate, and so on. So legendary handguns, they are useless in Ghost Ship Chaos, not really usable. Machine guns, same thing, they're pretty much all useless. The High Roller 2 has a very niche use in solo trinities, which I will maybe put some effort in later, but will not really be in this guide. Legendary magnums, best weapons in the game, more expanded upon in part 3. Legendary rifles, better than the non-legendary rifles. But Magnum is just still stronger in my opinion, but if you want to use rifles, I hope you get a Prowler. Good luck. Legendary shotguns. So the Sledgehammer is the best shotgun in the game. I always use it. Raider is a good alternative, but I personally just like the Sledgehammer more because it has better daze power, which we want in a shotgun. So a Raider is good, but if you have a Sledgehammer, go with the Sledgehammer. The Cerberus is very strong solo, only solo, not in co-op, and the Lindworm is just bad. Fuck the Lindworm. Weapon cases. In total there are 11 weapon cases spread out through the ship. But 2 are so far out of the way that we pretty much ignore them. And honestly, I'm not even gonna tell you where they are. Like, you can figure that out on your own. Enjoy this edited clip that shows all the 9 weapon locations that are actually reachable in an efficient So right now I'm gonna show you 6, yes 6, I've gone all out this time, 6 example runs with live commentary. The first one is host in pattern A, guest in pattern A, the same thing for B, and then for solo. For the A pattern I went with a full-on serpent and best weapons, and in B solo I went with a more budget setup. If you're interested in solo Ghost Ship Chaos 20s, I recommend you get at least 2 times Stars 2, 2 times BSAA 2, and 2 times FPC 2. I have made a guide on this over a year ago, my most watched video on YouTube. Link can be found in the description below.
To show you how to do a 9/7 weapon case round in A. Weapon setup, an MP5, lightweight with BSAA2, Cornucopia 3 for ammo regeneration, a grenade launcher, and online partner support 3 is very strong, or you can use an ammo magnet 7 instead. I'm using a Python Sonic Assist, not a Serpent to prove a point, with Gluttony 5, Stars 2, a full burst, and 2 damage parts, which you can replace with weapon finders if you want to. 3 Sonic Assist, a 5 times firing rate, 2 times capacity, with the bread and butter combo, Narrow 2, an autoloader or Stars 2, and a full burst, and 3 weapon finders. So we will be showcasing a 9 weapon case round, but if you want to do 7, you just skip the 2 optional weapon case parts. Okay, now voila. Run past this with your lightweight, it won't explode on you since you're host of the lobby. You could get a shock grenade ready here and shoot it on the wall. And boom! Consistency boy. Partner does the same, easy. POW grenade here in the wall, in the hole, so this doesn't explode on you. So the kitchen spawns in 4 intervals of 3 enemies. Oops. So this was the last one. Just copy my position. For the first, third and fourth wave you want to be at the door. For the second wave you want to be like in the middle. Like just copy my position in A and you'll be a pro in no time. For kitchen at least. Yeah, this is the last video I recorded for part 2, and this took me like 18 record attempts, so much shit went wrong, so if I sound exhausted, I am. This will not really be a professional guide, will it? So as you can see, no enemies are killed, MOAs, just ignore them. We go swimming once yet again. Again, skip ahead until we're in the elevator together if you're doing a 7 weapon case round. Yippee! Swimming is so much fun, don't you think, guys? Yay! Whoa. And we chill in the elevator. See, he's almost back here again. Once again, you may have to wait a minute or two depending on your partner. But anyways, if you're either 7 or 9, you will end up here together in the elevator. So above are 26 enemies that we have to kill. You will see then the enemy counter in the right upper corner. We want to kill 13. Then grab our shotgun, kill the big fucker that will spawn, and then kill the remaining 12. So here, host usually picks up the weapon, but again, doesn't really matter in casual runs. That one will always be here in A. We kill. So 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 left, 1, 2, 3. Shotgun ready. Look for the oval circle. This here, and you shoot it. And it dies, and then you usually go to this side. Nice. And we got it. And we're immediately at the elevator because we ran to the other side. Nice. You can shock that hunter with a shock grenade if you want to. Always go to the right here when you start out. You can never do anything wrong with going to the right here. Yeah. If your partner is close to you, you can ignore this step, but he's far away, so I throw a POW grenade here for the dog. Once he's in, I activate the elevator to bridge. So yeah, so look at our positioning. My partner is going to that side, so I'll stay in the middle here a little bit, but after a while I'll come here as well to this area. Here you can shoot a lot of stuff. We don't want to kill many enemies there, because once we get the key, we want to get rid of these enemies so we don't have to walk past them. Here, shotgun this dude. Well, it died. Oh. And now we move on. Again, if you have a wind-time shotgun, I would really recommend using them online. I really would. That's my bed you hear creaking. So again, the host takes the right side and the guest the left side. Well, you can switch it around if you want, but that's how many people do it. Oops, there. So, once every wave ends, there is a small pause where you can't move. But if you press pause or the big PlayStation button twice, you can move around that short period of time. So then just not gonna try too hard here, just try to shoot stuff, then throw a POW grenade to lure them away, because they will be drawn to it and not on you. Oop, I'm late, but I'll still throw it anyway. There we go. And then use your piercing. Look, I'm gonna use my piercing here. This should both at the same time. But my partner almost killed him, so good. Position for a shotgun. It's dead. Here is always nice to grab some cash if you need it. What I do is throw 3 shock grenades after throwing a POW. And then just finish off. There it is. Then you grab the 2 weapon cases. We don't need the custom parts because we have everything, but you can pick them up. And then finish it off. So always keep shotgun ammo for this one. The first Norman can be killed without easily, but this one is a pain without shotgun. So let's see if we get anything usable. Let's assume this is my first run and I'm using store-bought weapons. This would be my mindset if I had like level 45 store-bought weapons at this moment. Let's see. PS3-1 lightweight, no, not usable. It's a rifle, not usable. It's a handgun, not usable either. This is a machine gun, but it's not lightweight. Not any slots, sell it. Not lightweight, sell it. Well, that is a rare weapon, but not level 51. So most people will keep it for collection purposes, but I am level 51. No, just no revelator. Look, for example, long range plus, people could use that. That's at least 3 slots, I think, and stronger than the weapon bot weapon you have right now. Lightweight, depends. You could check it out and see for yourself if it's useful, but I would keep that personally. PSG1 or the handgun is useless, the PC. And there we go, 11 minutes, not even bad. So this, you just repeat, you get better weapons, and eventually, yeah, good luck.
Hello, I will be doing a 9 weapon case round as a showcase together with my partner. I will not be using Ghost Ship Chaos Trinity exclusive rewards. So just an M3 Sonic Assist shotgun, a lightweight machine gun, and a Python Sonic Assist. You can replace the damage parts with the weapon finders if you want to. I'm not gonna do that. This one, this run is more a showcase. It's not about time at all. I will try not to get hit, but if I get hit, so be it. So yeah, let's do it.
Ooh, that's a little trick there. Just kill the room here. This is A. Better than A. Yeah. We want to skip as many enemies as we can. We don't want to bother with enemies we don't need to kill. So what you can do here, this is what I usually do. Throw a BOW here. That way the blob will be killed. Voila. Now, this is not required, these three. You can leave these alive, but you can kill them if you want to. This way, once my partner is done, he can just run straight to the elevator, which is nice. He got hit. Ooh, get good. But yeah, so there, he killed it. We just go straight on ahead. So a cool, neat trick is once you hear the fatty growl, just throw a grenade here, and this way the fatty won't spawn for my partner, so he can walk through easier, but doesn't really matter. Throw a grenade there so that it falls on the ground. Shock that one, that you can run past it. So the use of your grenade launcher with your machine gun is a must. That's why I really put a lot of focus in it in you know, my explanation before the videos. So we're doing a 9 weapon case round with the 2 optional cases. If you are more interested in 7 weapon case rounds, you pretty much have to skip the next section after I'm done with Casino. So I know the way enemies will spawn. It's fine if you don't, but you can try to copy me. Eventually you'll get the hang of it on how that works. I'm not trying to go too much in depth, I'm just trying to state the basics here. So, okay, yeah, that one. Okay, so that, just move on. When you do a 7 weapon case, your partner should be in the casino with you. Just skip ahead 2 minutes to continue watching if you want a 7 case round. But for 9, while my partner is swimming, getting the optional weapon case, I am going to the pool to grab the weapon case there, just to meet up back at the elevator. So what I usually do is just run behind his back. And there we go. And then we run here, pulse these ones, grab the weapon case, and go back to the elevator. You don't have to do that, but oh well. So we just go back to the elevator and meet up with our partner. Okay, almost there. So again, doing 7 and 9 weapon cases interchangeably can change up the grind. But anyway, if you're doing 7 or 9, you should be at this point in the elevator together, going up. It's the same principle as be with guests. With this on, we're gonna kill the other side of the room. So 26 enemies in this room. And we wanna check until it's 13. So I usually go stand here and kill the right side, while my partner kills the left side. That's how I usually do it when I can communicate. So then you wanna grab your shotgun. See the circle? Shoot at the circle. Do not shoot at the head or it will not die. Then you come to this side and pretty much the same thing. Try to stay on the left side while the partner kills the side of the wall. And there it is. One more. And voila. So basically the host of the lobby tries to kill the side of, you know, the straight wall, and whoever is guest of the lobby, who, you know, kills casino, kills the other side of the room, or tries to kill the other side of the room. This way, you know, the full room is killed in a consistent and fast way. But if you're with random people you don't know online, you just shoot whatever you see in front of you. So, if you're low on ammo, the ammo drop rate 7 you have equipped comes in really handy here. You can kill blisters with your grenade launcher for extra ammo, for example here. Well, you won't always get it and you actually have to kill it, but just know if you do, you sometimes get ammunition. But for this video, I'll just run straight through. And you will see he throws a BOW to lure the dog out. Nice. So hosts usually open doors quicker because they have a better connection in their own lobby. The bridge is pretty specific, but as guests, just try to stay here in this area. You know, 3 will spawn there and 3 will spawn there. We have to make sure that we kill those. Ooh, sometimes this happens, an unkillable enemy. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. That's just Ooh. Oh wow, that's really bad. That doesn't happen too often, honestly, that so many enemies glitches. Then, with a shotgun. Ooh, that's bad, Jesus. So, once 20 enemies spawn, or kill, I mean, you get a key, then you shotgun that one for a weapon case. So now we have collected, as you can see, 5 weapon cases, or 3 if you do 7. Yeah, this game can be liked sometimes online. Oh well, what you gonna do? So for the deck, as guests, try to kill the left side. Shotgun that one. So just kill the 2 on the left again. Okay, good. And then try to use your piercing. Your piercing is very useful here. You can shoot 2 enemies at the same time. Then we want to kill this little one here.
good. Again, after every finished wave, you see me pause and unpause. This way I can move a small period amount of time, in which I usually cannot move, which is nice. Okay, good. So use your piercing here. Shotgun. Nice. Here is always 12,000 if you want it. You get shot grenades ready, and what I usually do is throw 3. And if it doesn't die, you complete it with your grenades. And of course I got hit by the fish, happens sometimes, nothing you can do about that. It only makes a difference in 600,000 coins, or 200,000, I'm not sure. Then grab your shit, and you got it. So if I wasn't hit by the fish, I would have gotten 600,000 more money, or a few 100,000, I don't know the exact number. But yeah, 11 minutes, that's pretty good for 9 weapon cases. If this would be 7, this would be around 8 minutes, 50 seconds, something around 2 minutes. Count 2 to 3 minutes if you do the 9 weapon case. Not getting hit during a run requires a lot of practice, but for me, I get it passively all the time without even trying. So here, as you can see, this is a level 51 weapon. These are the weapons you want, so these are good. Voila. This is just one round. It's not really focusing on going fast. Hello, we're gonna show you how to do a 7 or 9 weapon case round in pattern B using a lightweight machine gun with 3 weapon finders, BSAA2, corncob PA3, grenade launcher, and a partner support. If you're online, you can replace this with ammo magnet 7. A bite and sonic assist just to prove a point. Again, you can replace these two if you want to with weapon finders. And an M3 sonic assist, 2 times capacity, 5 times firing rate, just to prove a point. But if you have better weapons, be free to use a sledgehammer. So weird to reset on me. Just to show you a point.
holes here. Oh, don't forget the grenade here. Oh well, it wasn't in the hole, doesn't matter. Gonna happen. Just as long as you lure the blob away. So the kitchen in B is totally random. You just have to count to 12 and then try to be at the door at the end. I don't really like B all that much, honestly. Again, usually this room is not killed by other players, but this one should be. Like, it just makes life so much easier running through the stages. If your partner doesn't kill this room, they're pretty much assholes. Ooh, oh no. So, look, if you want to do 9, go here. Don't be like me. Just go straight to the left into the water. I always do 7, so it's just second nature for me at this point, but do 9. If you want to do 9, if you want to do 7, just go ahead to casino. Which for the 100th time probably, I really recommend doing 7 instead of 9. Like, it's pretty much identical to an A run, just slightly different spawns. And again, you just chill here in the elevator. So he's almost here. Well, pretty fast. Nice one, not so. Very well done. Again, you may have to wait a minute or two depending on how fast your partner is. See, he looks like he's outside. That's just because lightweight weapons were not on the original 3DS version, and that makes the game act very weird at times. So mostly in part 3 in the speedrunning section, I will go more in depth about it on how to avoid most of these problems. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check part 3 out. Same thing. So the invisible hunter will spawn randomly in the corner. On A it doesn't, so that's also a reason why I prefer A more. So at 13 we go to this side, shotgun ready, and we look for the oval circle I showed you earlier. Here. And once it fully spawned, we shoot that. See, it instantly died. Even though my M3 shotgun was not even fully upgraded, so yeah. Die, and there it is. And then you pretty much do the same thing as doing in other runs. Just going through bridge and deck. So at this point we collected 4 weapon cases, the 2 optional weapon cases each one of us got, and the 2 at observatory. Ooh. Yeah, habit. Always go to the right here, and you'll never do anything wrong. Yeah, just follow him. If you're very close to each other, you do not need to throw that POW grenade, but if you want to be sure, you can always throw it, so. So again, partner goes around there. I try to stay around here, kill stuff close to it. We don't really want to kill too many enemies on that side, because that will just be harder to escape in the end. Like, if you see easy enemies, sure, go ahead. So we need 2 more. There it is. Shotgun, the strong one. Ooh. So if you shotgun them at the same time, same as the Ghost Normans, they kind of glitch out and die very fast. So that's where a sledgehammer, for example, really shines. M3 is weaker in firepower, and that's why I don't really like the M3 and the Raider, but it gets the job done perfectly well. I really prefer the Windhammer or the sledgehammer. So again, we go to the right here, and the guest goes to the left. Then you can shotgun this one or just magnum it. I always try to shoot stuff vertically here, so you can shoot everything at once. And then you try to shoot everything here. Voila. So this is always a neat little trick in my opinion. Here. Ah, damn it. With a stronger shotgun, it's dead immediately. Oops. See, and then you can just shoot these two. Usually a neat little trick most people don't know about. Oop. Damn it. I meant to throw a BOW. That would lure the dogs and you could kill them instantly, but oh well. So use the piercing. Oh, he's killing them from the other side, that's fine. So sonic assist, ready, use your piercing, yeah. Shotgun ready. Again, you want at least 8 ammunition or more. See, we needed 2 bursts, but always keep 1 burst ready for the last Norman. If you only have 1 shotgun burst left, with 2 Normans to kill, just magnum the first one. Voila. Voila. Ooh, that was clean. Clean coin hit, loved it. So again, here it may not die. Sometimes it just refuses to die, but this time it did. Very good. And here is a coin case if you want them, which I already got. So now it's time to grab our loot. 11 minutes 20 seconds. Again, that's pretty good for a casual run. If you're under 13 minutes, it's still alright. So let's see if it's anything useful. Nope. Well, unless let's say you're still using a level 45 M3, you can keep that and check if it has 3 slots. A G18, it's not level 51. Not level 51. Well, great drops, Jesus. So yeah, sometimes you do 100 runs and don't get anything. Alright, good luck.
So, in this video I'm gonna show off how to do a 9 weapon farming round, doing a B pattern. This is the weapon setup. I'm not using Ghost Ship Chaos 20 parts, so I'm using this MP5 lightweight, just an M3 sonic assist with 5 times firing speed upgraded and capacity to 21, and 5 times firing rate on a Python. If you want, you can replace the damage parts with weapon finders. That is up to you. This will just show the general route with some important tips and tricks to improve your speed, but this won't go in detail and won't be, you know, the optimal setup with a lot of small strategies that will be discussed later. So we want to try for B here. Imperfect, we can it instantly. So we just move on. Partner going first. Ooh. So it's kind of the same like A, but it has different nuances. So same thing here. We throw our own grenade near the blob, then move to here. We kill off everything. There we go. Oh, I'm just a lot. Don't take too long here. You want to be ready to use the elevator once your partner is done. Ooh, wow. Yeah, don't get hit here. That's not good. See, even I can make mistakes, but this is a normal run. Let's just continue. See, I didn't even lose any time with it.
So as you will notice that the spawns will be slightly different. Run past it. I shoot a grenade here to stun this guy. Then run past everything. Here you don't need to use a shock grenade like an A, you can just continue. So the enemies in the casino spawn a very specific way depending on where you stand. But I'm not going to in that. Just don't get hit by the fatties and try to kill the enemies you see. That's the best tip I can give you for now. If you already know all of this, you can just look up other videos of mine. But for now, that's good. So again, if you're doing 7 weapon cases, your partner should be in casino. If you're doing 7 cases, just skip 2 minutes ahead to see what to do next. But since we're doing 9, I'm going up again. Pretty much the same thing as with B, as with pattern A. It's just 2 or 3 extra minutes added to the run for those 2 weapon cases. That sometimes happens, quite annoying. Oh well. Also a reason why I personally don't really like 9. But oh well. So my ammo is at 500, which is still very good. And here. So now it's exactly the same. Doesn't matter if you do 7 or 9, same result. Here is pretty much the same principle as an A. 26 enemies to kill, but you know, the big Dragonazi will spawn in a different location, so we will have to work around that. Grab the weapon case. The invisible hunter doesn't always spawn directly, it spawns at a random time. So okay. Then we go to this side. What I do when it starts spawning, I throw 2 pulse grenades, find the oval circle, shoot it, and then grab your magnum to finish off the rest. Again, this trick only works with M3 and Windham shotguns. Voila, and you just continue. So again, if you're very short on ammo, which I'm not at the moment, I would say if you're under 200, you're low on ammo, you can use your normal grenades on the blobs to get some ammo regeneration. Oops. Use a pulse grenade here, my bad. Use a pulse grenade here. Yeah, like this, like that. If you kill it with your grenades, you will stun your partner, like I just did. So use a pulse grenade there. Don't be like me. So, go stand in the same position as you did with A. On that position is a lot of reach to a lot of enemies. Oh, there. See, even the best of us get hit. And there, here, same thing. 20 enemies killed, you grab your shotgun, kill the swordfish dude, and get a weapon case and move on. So what I'm gonna do here, this way that one will get alert. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what did I do? There it is. So there it is. And then again, try to use your piercing. Here you want to use your piercing again to shoot them at the same time. There we go. What my partner is doing is using grenades in between the waves when you do the boss trick, which is very useful and very strong. I'm utilizing them a lot in my other runs. You can check my channel, there are hundreds of videos where I utilize it. There it is. So look closely at which enemies I'm killing. Like every enemy is like pretty much an agreed contract. Like everyone kills their own few enemies. Same thing here. Throw 3 shot grenades. If it doesn't die, finish it off with a grenade launcher. Done.
考えるな、感じろ。完璧だ。
So 11 minutes, again, about the same. Yeah, but a lot of people seem to like A more, me included. I don't really like B all that much, but for just getting started, it's a great learning tool. So again, getting hit is no shame. It will happen. Oh well. Hello, welcome. I'm going to do a solo run of pattern A. I'm gonna use my max gear this time, so you just see the difference in firepower. I'm gonna use my MP5 as usual, 3 weapon finders, grenade launcher, cornucopia 3, ammo drop rate 7 because I'm solo, BSAA 2, sledgehammer. Again, 24 capacity is good, 20 is also fine, 3 weapon finders, and the bread. Oh, the bread, wow. The famous combo here, full burst, narrow 2, stars 2. And now, I lately got an 11 capacity serpent, always wanted to test it out, so stars 2, a gluttony, full burst, distant hit 3, damage, and then just a weapon finder. So, yeah. Let's go. So for this run I'm gonna try to use slightly more advanced strategies just so you can see what the potential is. So again, in a bit I'm gonna be showing you a B-case run where I use more budget options. Now I'm just fully geared up, so you can see the difference in what you can achieve. So. We just want to skip as many enemies as we can. Oh, alive. So we can, for the second wave, we go here. The third wave, go back to the door. Look, it dies with 2 shock grenades, which is also a nice trick. Boom! Boom! So, the blob won't explode if you throw it around here. Whoops! I fucked that up. Oh well. So, just... Oh, come on, you're serious? Nope, I'm not gonna cut that out. I refuse. I refuse. So, we only want to kill enemies that are necessary to kill. We can leave the rest alive. Or you'll just be wasting your ammo, that is. Whoosh. Alright, the casino. Try to follow my positioning a bit. I know how the enemies will spawn, but the casino is pretty hard to learn. So if you just copy this, it will spawn up about the same. An 8 at least. So you can even throw a grenade here. And that will kill the enemy, isn't that cool? And then we go here. Ooh, will that kill? Yep, that will. No! So, I'm I got that. I'm supposed to run up here. Yay! There's still more than enough ammunition. Time to collect our 2 weapon cases. As 1. Honestly, we're solo, so in 13 I always just go here. And just shoot it from this side. Just on the heat. Boom! I'm fully geared up with the serpent and damage parts, but so I'm just having fun. Die. Boom. There it is. I like this above 9. You can definitely feel the difference. It's fun. So again, it's exactly the same route as the 7 weapon case round. Do not do 9, go up, it just, I mean solo, it's just not worth it. I think I've mentioned it enough in my other example runs, but... Like, if you really need ammo, just kill them with your normal grenade for ammo regeneration, as I showed earlier in the guide, but I don't need it. So, here, you can always throw the POW to lure the dog. See? The dog will lure. And good, to the bridge. So again, try to look at what enemies I'm killing. I'm killing specific enemies, but around this position is very good because you have access to a lot of enemies. Well, look at how I'm only killing the enemies in this area, and I leave the enemies on the other side pretty much alive. So we shotgun this guy. There we go. We collected 3 weapon cases, and we just move on. We leave the other 5 enemies. We don't need them. We don't need them, boys. And then up to the deck, where 4 more weapon cases are waiting for us. There it is. Ugh. BOW ready? As always, neat what I do. So I throw a BOW here and then whoosh. Easy. So I throw a BOW here to lure. Just this. Then see how I utilize the post trick? It's super useful. Like throw grenades, reload, shoot stuff. It's great. Oops. Just here, same thing. Voila. Oops. And now it's disadvantage. Nope. Naughty. Naughty. Boom. And position for the Normans. The first one solo you just shoot with your magnum. Whoosh. Boom. There's three. So what I do is I aim at that corner right there. And once it's black screen, I'm spam throwing and then throw 3 shot grenades and finish it off with a launcher. You can instantly hit the coin, grab the 2 weapon cases, and then get in position for Ghost Norman. We will not be one-shotting it like in co-op, but we will be stunning it. See, when it goes purple, we grab our magnum now. Ooh, we grab 1 case, or the custom parts if you need them. I don't need them. Boom! $9.38. I lost like 10 seconds at the start, but you get the point. Like, solo is definitely slower overall. Like, even if I would try hard, I would be like 9 minutes flat, and co-op I get 8:30 like blindfold. So, junk, a junk. Well, look, if I had a store-bought Python, I would use this one. This one is definitely stronger. So, nope. Look, no, okay, I think that's the worst stack to have. I think it has a scope, but still usable if you don't have a good shotgun. And there we go. Good luck, lot. Hello. I am going to show you how to do a solo run, a solo farming run where we grab 7 weapon cases. I'm not going to be using Ghost Chaos 20 bonuses, so what am I using? An MP5 lightweight with 3 weapon finders, grenade launcher, gun curve get 3, ammo drop rate 7, and an enemy detection, which is nice because you can see if any enemies are nearby. Here, a Python Sonic Assist. I just upgraded the fire rate, not even the firepower, just to show you how strong it is, even if it's not fully upgraded. Oof, let me change that one. So what have I on it? 1 weapon finder, 2 damage parts. Again, it's up to you if you want to replace the damage parts with these 2. I personally don't. I explained earlier why. A full burst, an auto reloader, and Gluttony 5. And then an M3 Sonic Assist. I made the capacity 21, firing speed 5 times. But if you have a Windham Sonic Assist, which I personally prefer, is better. So I'm just gonna show you how to do it somewhat efficiently. For characters, you can either go with Raymond or Lady Hunk is what I recommend. Most will decide to go with Lady Hunk, but I personally prefer Raymond. So again, I recommend doing 7 solo. Doing 9 solo is not really efficient. So when you press aim and L1, then good shit is used. So we just kill everything here. We want to save our ammo as much as possible. So equip your lightweight weapon to run. You can run past the blob if you're host. Here, don't bother killing these. Not at all, just run past. Here, throw this grenade in the hole here. This grenade. And now you can see this won't explode. If you don't throw a grenade, that one will explode on you. So that's a very neat trick right there. And then just ignore it, just run past these. And we want to kill the kitchen. So the kitchen spawns in 4 waves of 3 monsters. So 3 kills. Again, 3 kills. We go back to the door, we kill 3 again. And now the final 3 will spawn. 1. Ooh. 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 Voila. So 4 intervals of 3 enemies. Ignore. Just throw a balls on the ground. Again, shooting these has no bonuses, there is no point. What I do here is throw a POW grenade here. That will lure the fucker to that. And you can just run here. No problem at all, and we can move on. So this has become second nature for me. I've done this a bazillion times. So again, just ignore, run past them with your lightweight. Here, just shoot them with your grenade launcher on the ground. Get a shock grenade ready. You can shock this one and run past him. Voila. So just by skipping enemies and not killing them, you're pretty much saving a lot of time and ammunition. You can kill them if you want, but I really don't see a reason to. And then you go up. So, and then you kill enemies in the ship here. So you can see there is quite a bit of recoil on my weapon. That is because I don't have Stars 2. It still is very manageable though. So, there. So I know the way the enemies will spawn, but just kill them at your own pace. You can kill these fishes and you sometimes get ammunition from them. Just make sure to keep about 6-7 shock grenades for at the end. So if you press the left walking stick, you can see an enemy counter pop up. The white number says all the enemies in the entire stage, and the blue ones are the enemies you have to kill nearby. Okay, so the room coming up, the observatory, is considered one of the harder rooms. This room has 26 enemies. So this is how it's done. So here you grab weapon case and shoot the one in the corner. And once I kill these 13, now what I do here, throw a BRW, and then shoot this guy dead. And voila. And there we go. There. You can either kill it or leave it alive. Sometimes it will give you ammunition. I really don't play solo much, but if you're into it, this is the way. So, you can have normal grenades ready. And what you can do for some ammo regeneration is kill the blobs with this. See? Ammunition. Not always, gotta be lucky a little. Voila. Always shoot a shock here. And then what I usually do as well, this is solo, this works solo. Open, throw one, go to the bridge. Voila, we just got 63 free ammunition. Now, the bridge. There are 26 enemies in total. Once we kill 20 enemies, we get a key. Then we shotgun a boss swordfish to death, and then we get another weapon case. So for a beginner, I recommend just go to here and kill everything around here. This is a pretty good position to have. Just chill here. Cool. Okay, here we shotgun this dude. Voila, and we get a weapon case. And we move on. Just leave the rest alive. No point in killing them. And then to the deck. As long as you have above 120 ammo, you're good. I have 220. That's more than plenty. That's more than enough. So just go in and don't die. Like, you'll learn the spawns eventually. I personally, voila. There. Oh yeah, a nice little trick is once I kill that last enemy, then you're suddenly frozen in place until the next black screen. But if I kill that one and immediately pause and unpause, I can move while I normally can't. So look, I'm gonna kill this. I can't move at all. I cannot do anything. But after this one, I will do the pause trick. Ooh. So just gonna do this real quick. Look, I can move, and I shouldn't be able to move, so that's pretty nice to know. Just kill that one. Voila. Voila. What people do here is just use these grenades. voila. So I'm doing the boss grip without even thinking about it. Solo, it's easy to pull off, but eventually, in co-op, it's a little tighter because you can't really pause. There. Then after Rachel's, you want to be on this side. You want to shoot the back of the first Norman. Be here. There. Okay. Now, look where I aim. In the corner there. Yeah. Once it's black screen, throw a POW grenade there, and then throw 3 shot grenades and finish it off with your, your grenade launcher. And then you can get the custom parts here and the weapon cases, but I'm not gonna pick them up. Again, same position, shotgun ready. We want to shotgun the second Norman until he goes fully purple. See, he goes purple, magnum. Oop, voila. And then there we go. So I'm not gonna pick up the custom parts, you can. So let's see what juicy loot we get. So we got 10 minutes 21 seconds. It was just a showcase. In co-op, you generally get better times because splitting up the work is more easy. I'm not really a solo player, so I don't really like it that much. But yeah, see, junk loot. Not level 51. If it's not a blue box, you can pretty much sell it unless you're using really bad weapons. Machine guns, pretty much useless. See, I'm just gonna keep this one, but I'm not gonna use it. Oh. That. So, for example, if you're still using a level 45 three slot bot weapon, and you suddenly get a python like this, yeah, use it because it's much better, but I'm just gonna sell it. So, yeah, good luck.
Thank you for watching part 2 of my guide. If there are any questions, feel free to ask below in the comment section. As I said multiple times throughout this video, part 1 will go deeper into mechanics and speedrun strategies on how to improve times from 10 minutes plus to below 8 minutes, all while receiving weapon cases. I have put a lot of effort into these guides, so I hope you enjoy them. They are a lot of work, but it is kind of fun to make them since I'm so passionate about this game. Bye!